This is an irrigation study to optimize water delivery to pears under the conditions of the state of Victoria and southern Australia in general. The reason behind it are many. The main one would be sustainability issues related to best usage of water. So it's an irrigation study, and it starts from a setup of pipes on the ground that allow us to deliver different levels of water to different trees in this section of the field laboratory. In particular, we are comparing the standard volume provided by the irrigation scheduling services. That's our reference volume. We're also applying a higher than that level, and we're also applying a deficit level. So we have what we think is the correct one, and we compare that to something that might be too much and something that might be too low, not enough. And we are starting from that, our experimental plan. We measure many different parameters on these trees using different sets of instrumentation that allow us to put together a picture by having all the pieces of the puzzle, and will hopefully help us understand what is the best irrigation strategy. I underscore the word strategy. It's not something that will be fixed over the season. In the long end, during a season, a grower needs to have a strategy. At some points, not so much. It's already happening with regulated deficit irrigation. But then what do we do when we release that? Do we go full blast and stay there all the time? Can we change it according to environmental conditions like fronts passing through, big changes in temperature? The trees are reacting, the fruit are reacting to these changes rather well and rather dramatically. We pick it up very well with some of our instruments. So this is where we're looking at, hoping to come up with improved strategies to optimize irrigation inputs to the trees, in order to ensure we have the best quality in our fruits and the highest possible yields, delivering that quality with the minimum amount of water used, so that we can underscore the sustainable angle of the horticultural industry, which is very good already at contributing to solve climate change related issues. But we can do better than this, and we certainly are keen to doing that. Because we are applying different levels of water to different parts of this field laboratory, that doesn't mean that we are guaranteed the trees will receive those different amounts of water. It's fundamental for us to verify that the different levels of irrigation translate into different flows of water through the tree. So the first piece of instrumentation that I'm going to demonstrate and is very unique to Tatura and to this field laboratory, because it's one of the few places in the world where researchers, scientists are set up to do heat pulse measurements of sap flowing through the tree. And the reason I'm trying to do it carefully, this tin foil, is because what we have here is needles stuck in the trunk. By having this set up, we can measure the amount of water that flows from the root system to the canopy at minute by minute intervals. This is the kind of accuracy that we have. So data from the sensors are collected by a data logger, a programmable data logger that's inside the box. So it stays out here at all times, day and night, rain or shine, and it's collecting data all during this time. It's very important for us to be able to do this because, as I already hinted a couple of times, trees react to the environment very rapidly, much more rapidly than people think normally. So we're able to pinpoint their fast responses thanks to these types of equipment. So with these we acquire a bit of information, that is how much water is now flowing through the tree. And that is one important piece of our puzzle to be able to acquire.